Grab your boards. Welcome all surfers to Wavy's Atlantic Ocean. Surf, 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 baby. You wanna surf on the tidal wavy? Yeah. Twerk, baby. For certain, she moving so perfect. Surf, baby. You wanna surf on the tidal wavy? Twerk, baby. I'm loving the way that you surf it.
All my niggas, they gangbang, and all these niggas do the same thing. Counting money, living insane. Steady mobbing, let my flag hang. Told them I'm ready. I'm throwing them monster like Randy. I know that these niggas can't stand me, but the automatic come in handy.
Yo, you already know. It's ATM Wavy, aka Mr. OMG, and you know it's me. In this Wavy's world. Salute to all the surfers, you already know. It's another Surfing Nation situation, you feel me? Now we about to take it to the wave cave. Alright, so welcome to the wave cave. Nah, I mean, you already know this one of the new additions to the channel, the way I be doing it, you feel me? I'm definitely gonna get more elaborate with the whole screen thing. I don't even know what to call it, the picture or whatever the hell you call it, you know what I'm talking about? But yeah, start doing that, you know what I mean, different videos covering different topics and all that. But right on this one, we're gonna cover the one topic that if you clicked on this, I mean you here for this, right? We got 600. Now we all know who 600 is, you know what I mean? No need for no introduction. Now, he has a video that he posted alleging that he was informed that X4 has rolled it up, checked in. He is in PC. You know what I'm saying? He in PC, and if that's true, that means PC not only protective custody, well, it is protective custody for the pussy crib. You know what I'm saying? Because, hey, you a pussy ass crib or a pussy ass whatever you are, if you checking in, homie. Ain't no way around that. So, I'm going to go ahead and play this. You know I'm going to pause in between, do all that. Y'all know how it's going to go. It's a reaction video. You feel me? Let's get into this one.
What up? Hey, we're gonna talk about his street situation in a minute. First things first, you know, I got the incident, police report, arrest log, whatever you want to call it, from Burbank Police Department. You know, you can read it for yourself. It's a robbery, 3 people in a robbery, you know, left in an unknown car, whatever, you know what I'm saying? There's a lot of details to it that ain't hit the internet yet, you feel me, that I'm gonna refuse to speak on. But, you know, your boy X4 is in jail for a robbery. You know, there was some goofy theatrics he did with this robbery, you feel me, that led to him getting arrested. I don't know what he was thinking, you know what I'm saying? Y'all be thinking these dudes be on, you know what I'm saying, they don't be on, you know what I mean? But, you know, we look him up. You got 2 different cases. You got court coming up and no bail, you feel me? Dude already got 2 strikes, you know what I'm saying? And he might be sitting down for a minute.
Alright, so we're going to talk about that part real quick first. Nah, I mean, he been just confirmed what they was already saying, he was locked up for robbery. But 600. All right, first let me say this about 600. I don't really like some of the things he do and all that. You feel me? You know, he kind of give out those police vibes and everything, and you know he leans into the police title or whatever. You know, he do the little acting, doing skits and carrying the badge and all that. So he leans into it. Whether he's like really like a formal snitch, his name ain't been on no paperwork or anything. So of course I can't call him a snitch. You know, people be calling him Snitch 100, and I've said that in one video before, but the next video I made, I'm like, I can't call him that, you feel me? Because for what we know, he ain't snitching nothing. Now, dry snitching, he might do a little bit of that. But even with that being said, I can't even say necessarily he do that. You know what I'm saying? He just do what the exposure team does. They just be in everybody's business, and sometimes I feel like they just go a little too far. But one thing I will say is one thing about 600, he do be pretty good with the resources. So I'm definitely going to take his word more so than probably some of the other exposers, because so far when 600 say something, I ain't gonna lie, a lot of times that bullshit turned out to be some truth to it. You feel me? So I can't sit here and say different. So with that being said, the information he got is likely correct, and he said he got it from Burbank. You know what I'm saying? So that's where the arrest and everything happened. So it's likely the official everything. So with that being said, first of all, these rappers, like he said, a lot of these rappers do be putting on and having people thinking that they on. I don't be thinking no rap on unless you like a big rapper, like a Drake or something. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to just assume you got it just because you look like you got it. All right, that's first of all. Second, X4, I remember I made the video and I was saying I don't know if he was still on papers and all that, because if he on paper, they're not gonna give him no bail. But apparently, whether he on papers or not, they didn't give him a bail anyway. And just like 600, well, not just like he said, but from what 600 said, he already got 2 strikes, which means this would be strike number 3. All right, so if y'all familiar with the California 3-strike law, usually that 3rd strike is like a life sentence or something ridiculous automatically. Correct me if I'm wrong. Hit the comment sections. Anybody from Cali, especially, you know what I'm saying, I have knowledge on whether that's fact or not. But from my understanding, that 3rd strike bites hard, like hard. It got his own freaking sentencing guidelines and everything with that third strike. Like I said, correct me if I'm wrong. You know what I'm saying? And I would appreciate that. You feel me? So that's crazy. You know what I mean? And he don't have no bail, so there ain't no chance of even getting out before this. All right. And from what I heard, he supposedly allegedly robbed a DJ Flip. You know what I mean? Correct me if I'm wrong about that one also, but I believe it was a DJ Flip. From the picture I saw, it looked like a white dude, but he could be Hispanic. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, a DJ Flip. So yeah, so that's crazy. So he is officially locked up for robbery. All right, so we're gonna keep it going.
Now let's get into what y'all want to hear about. You know what I'm saying? The meat and gravy of this thing. You know what I mean? Now you know his crime was riding with him amidst everything he got going on with his neighborhood. You feel me? He been not showing up. You know what I mean? All this little tough guy stuff he been doing, running around, avoiding certain people on the streets. You feel what I'm saying? But he had a few people that was with him, his crime means, you know what I'm saying, that was hanging with him, doing whatever. You know what I mean? Now, you know, when they get booked, you know his homies is still with him. His homies is mainline. Now his homies got their issue for even being with Cuz. You know how it go. Hey bro, Cuz know what's up. Anybody with Cuz, y'all know what's up. So you know, his homies, you know, ran into whatever they was gonna run into. And the X4 on the other hand, didn't want to run into none of them problems. So not only he been avoiding people on the streets, when he get in there, he rolls it up. You know what he say? Oh man, I can't go in there. I'm a celebrity. Take me to high power. They like, huh? He didn't want to go in there with the homies, bro. You feel what I'm saying? He was arrested. I'm gonna just say it like this, because this is facts. And I'm not alleging nothing. He was arrested with his homies. And he didn't want to go program with his homies. You feel me? So, I don't know, bro. You feel what I'm saying? Like, y'all, dude's a buster, bro. So my prediction, you know, when he hit the pen for this case that he told on himself about, he'd be PC. You know what I'm saying? Like the rest of them dudes. PC, bro. You know what I'm saying? Now, I mean, that's dude karma, bro. You feel what I'm saying? Dude owe me some bread. Dude been dodging me. I ain't ran into him yet. You feel what I'm saying? And out of respect for the 40s, bro, my niggas, my brothers, my nigga. You feel what I'm saying? I ain't really like, you know what I mean?
All right, so hold on, let me speak on this right quick. So first, for those that don't know, 600 actually was supposed to manage, or he was managing at a point in time. He was managing X4. All right, so I'm sure that's where that money that he owed him, which I believe I remember him speaking on that back when this happened. I wasn't doing YouTube yet when that was going on, but I remember that vividly, that he was managing X4, supposed to manage him at one point in time, and things went left with that. So I guess that's what you're talking about, the money was from. And he not lying about rocking with the 40s. And I got a video right here just to show y'all, like, he was with what they consider like the ultimate Rollin 40 member. You know what I mean? This dude right there, you feel me? Mr. Foley. So I just play that just so y'all know, because like, we don't show no bias or nothing. You feel me? I'm definitely going, if it's real, it's real, and bro really do have a close connection with the 40s. Like I said, I was 4-leaf in that video, and if people been following this, y'all have heard 4-leaf name get brought up many a times. You feel me? Many a times. So he with one of the ultimate 40s. You feel me? And he was supposed to be managing the 40s. So unless I hear different from a 40 member, he is locked in with the 40. So we're gonna keep it going.
Got my issue with him yet, because at the end of the day, he's still from 40s. Even though the 40s told me, nigga, they don't care about none of that, bro. He owe you some money, go get your money by any means. I just been doing my thing, you feel me? But I still need my money, bro. You feel what I'm saying? So anyway, you know, we're gonna see how it play out, bro. Dude rolled it up in the county though. I believe it's trying to go 2,400. You know what I'm saying? He didn't want to go up in there with the homies in program. You know what I'm saying? Refused and rolled it up and was requesting high power. Yeah, bro, we know you requested high power in San Bernardino County too. Yeah, we know that. You know, you refused to hit the main line. You know what I'm saying? You ain't even like that. You ain't got 100,000 followers, boy. You feel what I'm saying? Blueface, 1 million followers, stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Platinum recording artist, main line, still to this day. You know what I'm saying? All these celebrities.
That is a fact. That is a fact. Blueface is main line with a whole bunch of extra dumbass face tattoo that he done got while he was in there too. But Blueface is main line. Tory Lanez, main line. You know what I'm saying? And Tory Lanez, so nobody came and say X4 because he's small or anything. Tory Lanez is a little nigga. You know what I'm saying? Something like what, 5'3", skin, slim body. Yo, you feel me? So we can't even say that either. And X4 be talking and acting like he was him. You feel me? Acting like he was him. But hold on, we're gonna finish because only a little bit left. Then I'm gonna rebuttal it. But I just definitely want to, piggyback off of that. It is Blueface, Tory Lanez, and maybe somebody else I don't know that might be like a California native that's popping out there that I don't know. That's probably also mainline. Your celebrity status do not mean nothing, especially if you're a member. You know what I'm saying? Only certain celebrities gonna get them type of passes. You feel me? You gotta be up there. You know what I mean? But you hood, you robbing niggas, you freaking HK on your face and all this, and like, nigga, you supposed to be a rider. You feel me? And you was talking all that crazy-ish about 4 Extra when he's obviously irreputable. Even his ops say he's irreputable. So, yeah, we're gonna finish this one out, though.
You talking about LA County, bro? You ain't Robert Downey Jr. Who you think you are? You don't get no special privileges, bro. You gonna roll it up or you gonna hit this main line? You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I'm not gonna say the details, but dude's a mark, bro. X4 is a buster, bro. You feel what I'm saying? And all this whole situation is from doing buster shit, scared to take phase, homie. You know what I'm saying? What happened just get your phase out the way, you know what I'm saying? Ain't like my nigga Baby Runner say, should I be off? Hey, bro, what happened to niggas just getting their phase, you know what I'm saying, and licking their wounds, you know what I'm saying, and having their black eye for a few days, you know what I'm saying? What's wrong with that, you know what I mean? What's going on out here? But I don't know. Dude's a buster, you feel what I'm saying? You know I had to check in with the 40s before I made this video, you know what I'm saying? Like, nah, go ahead, bro, cuz ain't from the hood. Fuck cuz. I said, oh, shit, say no more. He's a buster then, I don't fuck with him. See y'all soon.
Alright, so there y'all have it. I ain't gonna lie. He's saying the 40s told him. He keeps saying that, which means, of course, we're gonna wait and see if anybody come out from the 40s and say otherwise. But right now, I'm definitely leaning more towards that he's telling the truth. Like I said, one thing I will say about 600 is agitating as he could be and policious, you know what I'm saying, as he could be. A lot of the time, from my understanding, even more so than Wack, when he get on something and say something, sooner or later it do come out to be fact. Like I said, you could question Wack sometime, even though some things he say be fact. You could question Wack. You could for sure question Lou's Cannon. We see that plain as day. You know what I'm saying? So out of the exposers, you know, it's the other dudes exposed the dude too, but I don't know none of them niggas anyway. But I ain't gonna lie, bro, be usually factual, so I can't take that from him. So with that being said, X4, unless somebody come out and say something else that's in there with you, or at least that's from your section, you feel me? And I ain't talking about no Rollin that just saying something because he probably a groupie for you, because he's 600 said he had 40 members with him, which means if all this going on behind his name dealing with his hood and he still had members with him, even though apparently they had to face repercussions for that, which that sound about right. You know what I'm saying? That means he still got people in his hood that got love for him, which that happens in hood. This dude that get labeled food, that still would have dudes from the hood rock with him because that's still what they people. They grew up knowing since childhood. You know what I'm saying? Knowing since elementary school. So you don't just erase that because other dudes ain't rocking with them. Not to mention, there's a whole lot of cliques within gangs. Like with the 40s, they talk about the dark side, the park side, and whatever other, you know what I mean? That right there lets you know a separation. Yeah, they all 40s in the public eye, they gonna all say 40s. But even I know that from watching documentary, not personally, because I don't know not a 40 in real life. I know a couple of Rollin hundreds. Well, I know a lot of Rollin hundreds. You feel? I know a lot of Rollin hundreds. I'm just gonna keep it like that. I know a lot of, like, you know what I mean, from the hundreds, 60s. You feel me? But I don't know no 40s. You feel me? And of course, they other one like the 50s and stuff like that. But I don't know any. I never met a 40. Not me ever. You know what I'm saying? But from videos I watched about them, they have issues just from side to side. They have had little skirmishes and stuff within their hood. So not everybody gonna be on the same page, but the people that was with them obviously dealt with the repercussions. Now his repercussions, I'm sure, is gonna be worse than theirs because they just got a simple DP, I'm sure. You know what I'm saying? He ain't say anything about them getting kicked out of the whip. They had to get that ass whooped. You feel me? But X4, his deeper than that. You know what I'm saying? And it take me back to the video I made when I was like, I did a video about him being in there with 4 extras, and they saying that he was so-called good and everything, which means that couldn't have happened then. Because if he checked in and didn't go to the main line, that would mean that video about him being with X4, that Aunt Hefe and what's the dude, B Braze and GB and them from the Who's Who, when they were saying that they heard that and everything, that couldn't have been true. Now I will give Aunt Hefe the benefit of the doubt because he did say that his brother NBA 2 said that he didn't see none of them. And I just said, well, he didn't see none of them, but we know they're both in there. So that don't mean they wasn't together. But apparently a Brim nigga said they was together. Now, you can't take that all the way for word because also they beef with Brims for those that don't know that. All right. So the Brim nigga could just been talking. You feel me? But if he checked in, he never made it to be with no 4 extras for sure. And 600, if he heard that he checked in, he would have heard he was with 4 extras. You feel me? So with that being said, I'm gonna go ahead right now and I'm gonna debunk the whole they was in the same bullpen tank together and nothing happened because remember I said then that would be weird and that would take credibility away from 4 extras because he make it seem like he don't do no plan when it come to his hood. What everybody else do, that's what they do. He make it seem like he don't do no plan. So I'm like, if they was running a play, not to mention Spody Face, who's another reputable, saying X4 had to get pit off of the hood. If all that was just for view, you remember, I'm like, I'm not respecting none of that. I don't care how nobody feel. But if this is more so the truth, this seemed very, very, very believable compared to the other story because then that wouldn't match the energy we be getting from dudes if they was just chilling together after all that transpired. You call him a cheerleader and he was with your baby mother and off the back and trolling you and everything. That mean that was all fraud. That mean that beef was real. So whoever was trying to say that was fake, it was a play, that was probably the throw off. You feel me? Because some people say, we do that in the hood all the time. Well, I know I've done that, and I know niggas that done that with like, yo, y'all got issues? Nah, we good because it's nobody's business. And the fact that it started off on the internet, even with Spody Face, he got to get pit off, and then the other dude from 40 chiming in and saying he ain't no good. None of that should have ever reached the internet. So they probably try to do damage control as far as the world being in the 40s business. So that's what I think happened, all right? So with that being said, X4, I'm not from Cali, but I'm very familiar with Cali. I've been familiar with Cali way before I was mob, you know what I'm saying? And any of my homies, you can ask them. I speak about my brother Dizzy, you can ask him. I got a deep connection with Cali more than a lot of niggas who bang Cali sets. You feel me? Like, this is factual. So with that being said, I know for sure he's gonna have problems. He's gonna have no choice but to check in when he go to prison. Cause you already checked in the county. That word gonna spread. It hit the internet. You feel me? So it's over for bro. It's over for bro. This turned out to be actual fact. I'm still gonna give it the smidge of the doubt because I'm just the type of person, I don't just crucify dudes, you know what I'm saying? And I don't just believe nobody. I got trust issues. So I don't 100% believe nobody unless I see everything clear as day or just so much overwhelming evidence that nigga, you're guilty. You feel me? Other than that, I try to give people the benefit of the doubt because shit, nigga, being a punani and scared to catch a fade and all of that after you was doing what you was doing and talking that talk, you feel me, homie? Listen, like he said, you ain't no Robert Downey Jr. and nothing like that. That's why I said you gotta be a big name for me to understand you checking in. And you ain't even a bigger name than Tory Lanez. You ain't reached no nationwide. No, you don't got no songs that you performed at the BET Awards or that won awards or nothing. Tory Lanez did all that. Blueface did all that. There's many people that probably don't like Blueface. Listen, he did what he did. His numbers is what it is. These are 2 way bigger names than X4. I didn't even know who X4 was until last year. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, you feel me? Like, and they could do it. Not to mention Tory Lanez ain't even from Cali. You feel me? I don't care how long he lived in. He not even from Cali. So you gotta commend the real and you gotta condemn the fake. You feel me? And right now, X4, until something else come out, bro, you looking very fake. You looking very punani like. That's not respectful, homie. Right now, looking like you're not even a part of the hood. You feel me? This is all your fault from what I could hit, from what I've heard and what I've seen, and it's been demonstrated. So with that being said, my G, oh, and it's yo third strike. So with that being said, uh, you gonna have a long hard road because 9 times out of 10, I'm not gonna say 10 times out of 10, because you know it's always free whoever. You feel me? Handle whatever you gotta handle on the streets. But reality looking like, bro, it's not looking favorable to you, which means you got a long road of head. You can't even afford to make bail or nothing. So, I mean, you gotta deal with all that all the way through that. And if you get sentenced, you gotta deal with that in prison. PC down. And don't get it twisted, y'all. PC don't mean you're really in protective custody. You know what I mean? You might think you're protected while you're in custody, but it's dudes. I know where I'm from for sure. North New Jersey, period, nigga. Dudes are check in just to get you. Like niggas are get in your section just to get by you. You feel me? Play the role and everything. It's already greenlit. They ain't gonna get labeled food because they checked in. They check you out. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? Like, so in Cali, they do the same thing. You feel me? I know that for sure. They do the same thing. So you're not safe. You feel me? Them 50 yard they got, and dude that don't want to be a part of the set, them yards they say is wilder than the regular population because there's no rules now. You feel me? So homie, bro, you ain't safe. You know what I'm saying? And guess what? If you around other dudes that dropped out, but they dropped out from an opposition set of yours, who to say that HK, for instance, you might have a Hoover dropout right by you that just feels some type of way, even though he dropped out and he probably looked at it like the scum of the earth by his own hood. Listen, that don't mean nothing. He might demonstrate on you just for the hell of it. You feel me? Just so he could go viral from prison. You see what the dudes that's in prison doing from out there. Hey, he might want a piece too. There ain't no Hoover dude popping yet from prison. Hey, you know what I'm saying? I'm just saying. You feel me? But yeah, right now it's looking real bad for X4. You know what I'm saying? But hey, man, you reap what you sow. Just like he said, man. You reap what you sow. You gotta know what you getting into. You do just be talking. They go for a lot of people in real life on the social media. They just be talking like it can't happen to them. You bugging, homie. Even me doing commentary on anything. You think I don't think it's somebody you could cross anybody. This world is big but it's small. You feel me? You don't know who you gonna cross paths with. You know what I'm saying? You don't know who watched your video. That's why I stay dangerous and you have to. But I'm too paranoid not to. It's embedded. It's over for me. Even if I wasn't doing this, I walk out every day ready. You know what I'm saying? So I'd rather be on point and nothing happen than to be out here thinking it's sweet and then your ass get covered with that white sheet, boy. So, hey, karma's a motherfucker, you feel me? So anyway, I hope y'all enjoyed that, you feel me? Or, kinda enjoyed that, you know what I mean? And if you did, I appreciate y'all hit that like, you feel me? You know what I'm saying? Also, you got something to say, and I hope y'all do got something to say, because a lot of people following just everything going on with all the Crips and Cali. Right now, the Crips and Cali got a lot going on. The homies got a little sizzling going on, like Munchie B and B Brazen. They got a little thing going on. I ain't really been diving too deep into that because I ain't gonna lie, right now, the Lokes got the most. I'm gonna keep it real. The Lokes got the most going on. So, hopefully, like I said, you know what I mean, y'all rocking with it. You know what I mean? I'm still refining and trying to get better and better. You know what I'm saying? I'm still infant in this YouTube content creator space. So I appreciate everybody for pulling up. Like I said already, hit that like, hit the comment section, hit the sub, and holla at the blood. Join the Surfer Nation. And I gotta start saying this too. Hit that bell. Yeah, the notification. Y'all I be hearing dudes saying, I'm like, y'all need to start saying that because I be dropping vids and I don't think y'all be knowing it. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? So for those that haven't hit that bell. And for those that have, I appreciate you. You know what I'm saying? Share the joint, all that. You feel me? And y'all already know, man. Don't be like X4 and all that because he ain't look both ways before he crossed that street. Know what I'm saying? Cause look, he look like he done got hit, and he might get hit again, if you know what I mean. So last but not least, always look both ways before you cross that street, cause you might get hit.
But if the boy tall, slick,